Imagine a weapon that travels at over 5 times the speed of sound, able to change its path mid-flight, making it nearly impossible to track or intercept. This isn't science fiction. This is the reality of hypersonic missiles. They can strike targets anywhere on the globe within minutes, leaving traditional defense systems virtually helpless. For nations facing this threat, the question isn't just about defense, it's about survival. How do you stop the unstoppable? The United States believes it has an answer, a concept so advanced it sounds like it's from the future. It's called Golden Dome. So, what exactly is Golden Dome? Think of it as America's next-generation shield, a comprehensive missile defense architecture designed specifically to counter the growing threat of hypersonic weapons. This isn't just a single system or a bigger rocket. It's a multi-layered, interconnected web of defense. It combines cutting-edge satellites in space, powerful interceptors on the ground, and a revolutionary artificial intelligence network to create a protective bubble over the homeland. The goal is to detect, track, and neutralize hypersonic threats before they can even reach their targets. Golden Dome represents a monumental leap in defensive technology, aiming to make the U.S. impenetrable to these new ultra-fast weapons. To truly understand why a system like Golden Dome is so crucial, we need to dive deeper into what makes hypersonic missiles so terrifyingly effective. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles that follow a predictable arc through space, hypersonic weapons fly much lower in the atmosphere. This low altitude keeps them below the radar horizon for much longer, drastically reducing the warning time for defenders. But that's not even the scariest part. Their real advantage is maneuverability. A hypersonic missile can change direction at any point during its flight, weaving and dodging like a fighter jet, but at speeds exceeding a mile per second. This unpredictable flight path makes it a nightmare for existing defense systems, which are designed to calculate a fixed trajectory and intercept a target at a predetermined point. Hypersonic missiles are engineered from the ground up to exploit these weaknesses, rendering decades of missile defense strategy obsolete. They are the ultimate surprise attack weapon, shrinking reaction times from hours or minutes down to mere seconds. This is where the Golden Dome concept steps in, with a strategy built on layers and integration. Let's break down its core components. The first line of defense is in space. A new constellation of advanced, persistent early warning satellites will be deployed to constantly scan the globe. These satellites are designed to detect the intense heat signature of a hypersonic missile launch the moment it happens. Once a threat is detected, the information is instantly relayed to the next layer, the ground-based interceptors. These aren't your old-school rockets. We're talking about incredibly fast, agile interceptors, specifically designed to engage and destroy maneuvering hypersonic targets. But how do you hit a target that's constantly changing direction? This is where the brain of the operation comes in, an AI-powered tracking and prediction system. This system will process data from the satellites and other sensors in real time to continuously update the missile's flight path. Finally, all of these components, the eyes in space, the fists on the ground, and the AI brain are seamlessly linked together through a unified command and control network. This network ensures that every piece of the system, is working in perfect harmony, sharing data and coordinating the defense instantly and automatically. It's a symphony of technology working to stop a bullet with another bullet. The real game changer in the Golden Dome architecture is artificial intelligence. In a conflict defined by speed, human reaction times are simply too slow. A hypersonic missile can cross hundreds of miles in the time it takes for a human operator to analyze data and make a decision. AI eliminates this bottleneck. As soon as a threat is detected, the AI algorithms get to work, performing real-time trajectory analysis. It can process thousands of data points from multiple sensors simultaneously, building a constantly evolving picture of the missile's flight path. More importantly, it can use predictive modeling to anticipate where the missile is going next, even as it maneuvers. This allows the system to calculate and update intercept points on the fly. The AI will then automatically task the best positioned interceptor and guide it toward the target, making micro-adjustments faster than any human pilot could. This level of automation drastically reduces the response delay, turning a few precious seconds of warning time into a viable window for interception. It says about letting the machine do what it does best: think and act at the speed of light. Let's visualize how this would all play out in a real-world scenario. An enemy launches a hypersonic missile towards a critical target in the United States. Instantly, the space-based sensor layer detects the fiery plume of the launch. The data is flashed to the Golden Dome's central AI core. The AI analyzes the initial trajectory, speed, and heat signature, confirming it as a hypersonic threat. As the missile enters the atmosphere and begins its maneuvering flight, a network of ground-based and airborne sensors starts feeding the AI a continuous stream of tracking data. The AI's predictive algorithms are now in overdrive, constantly recalculating the missile's probable path and identifying optimal intercept windows. It selects the most strategically located ground interceptor battery and launches a counterweapon. The interceptor, guided by the AI's real-time instructions, adjusts its own course to match the hypersonic missile's evasive maneuvers. In the final moments, the interceptor closes in and destroys the threat high above the Earth, miles away from its intended target. The entire engagement, from detection to destruction, would last only a few minutes, with the critical decisions being made by the AI in fractions of a second. This is the promise of Golden Dome: a rapid, intelligent, and automated defense. Now, building such a sophisticated shield is not without its monumental challenges. The technological hurdles are immense. Developing satellites that can persistently track these dim, fast-moving objects is a huge task. Creating interceptors that are fast and agile enough to catch them is another. But perhaps the biggest challenge is the software, the AI itself. The algorithms must be flawless. There is zero room for error when a single miscalculation could have catastrophic consequences. The system must be able to distinguish between real threats, decoys, and false alarms with near-perfect accuracy. Furthermore, the entire network needs to be completely secure from cyberattacks. An enemy's first move might not be to launch a missile, but to try and hack the defense system designed to stop it. Integrating all these disparate systems from different manufacturers and military branches into one cohesive, functioning whole is a logistical and engineering nightmare. The cost will also be astronomical, likely running into the hundreds of billions of dollars over the coming decades. Overcoming these challenges will require a national effort on par with the Apollo program. So, the ultimate question remains: can Golden Dome truly stop the threat of hypersonic missiles? Is this the impenetrable shield of the future, or just an expensive and complex dream? The concept is certainly ambitious, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in aerospace engineering, computer science, and military strategy. If successful, it would fundamentally restore the strategic balance, neutralizing the advantage gained by countries developing these advanced weapons. However, the race between offense and defense is eternal. As the shield gets stronger, the sword gets sharper. Opponents will undoubtedly work on countermeasures, more advanced decoys, stealthier missiles, and electronic warfare to jam the Golden Dome's sensors. The success of this system will depend on its ability to adapt and evolve faster than the threats it is designed to face. This isn't a one-and-done solution, but the beginning of a new, high-speed chapter in the ongoing technological arms race. What do you think? Is the Golden Dome the definitive answer to hypersonic weapons? Or is it a fool's errand? Will artificial intelligence be our savior? Or could it introduce new, unforeseen risks into warfare? This is the front line of military technology, where the future of global security is being decided. If you're fascinated by the cutting-edge tech that's shaping our world, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We break down complex topics like this every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.